Welcome, revelers. This is Off the Rails, Right versus Left, the podcast that we do because we think the left is evil. I'm Rob B.
And I'm Brad Lee.
And I'm Brian G.
And we are Off the Rails, Right versus Left. Again, we're doing this show because we think everybody needs to know that the left is evil.
Classic.
Good morning, revelers. I'm Rob B. Should be joined here momentarily by Brad Lee. Not really sure why I can't see him to turn on his feed, but we're here to do some Libtarded news because, of course, the liberals own all the media outlets, so pretty much all of the news is libtarded. To start with, Biden's a liar. Big shock. This dude's been lying his entire political career. We've always known he's a liar, whether it's his 15 million degrees, the fact that he's always lying to make himself try and seem superior to other people, and the guy's like a mediocre intelligence at best. The guy's completely brain dead. And so him lying about having classified documents and access to classified documents and all that, completely not a shock whatsoever. Okay, but I'm going to actually say something that a lot of conservatives will probably be disagreeing with, and that's the fact that the Justice Department needs to stay the fuck out of it for Biden. Now, here's the reason why I say that the Justice Department should stay out of it. Because it's not their job to investigate a sitting president. That job belongs to Congress. Now, granted, Biden's not likely to get impeached because Democrats still own the Senate, and so they are not going to convict him of the crime. But for a sitting president, there is a separate system of justice set up, and they need to follow that. So the Justice Department needs to turn over all of their documents to Congress so they can proceed with an impeachment trial if they want to charge the sitting vice president. That's what needs to happen. I think the Justice Department is only doing the special investigator and stuff so they can basically do what they did with Hillary Clinton. Oh yeah, she broke a bunch of laws, but we're not going to charge her and they shouldn't charge her and blah blah. Yeah, that's not what the investigative body does. The investigative body is supposed to see if they're supposed to defer to a prosecutor, and the prosecutor is supposed to prosecute. That's the way it's supposed to work. If it's not working that way, then there's a problem with the system. Hey, and we got Brad Lee here.
Yes, we do. Sorry, man, my phone is being stupid.
So I don't know how much of me you could hear there, but I was just saying that the Justice Department should not be doing anything with the Biden documents. And that's because there is a set process for charging a sitting president with a crime, and it does not involve the Justice Department. And I think Merrick Garland's involvement is just because he's trying to give Biden the pass. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, nothing's going to come of this.
Well, I mean, I think literally they're going to say, okay, there was malfeasance, it wasn't intentional, nobody would charge him.
Right.
Now,
just like Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, exactly. Now, mind you, for the exact same thing, they're saying, well, Trump, they're charging him. They're not going to charge
now there's
Biden.
Yeah, now it's funny because the media is they're not sticking up for Biden like they originally did when the first batch was reported on.
Now the midterms are over. They don't want Biden running for re-election, so now they're trying to out him.
Mm-hmm.
That's my personal opinion. They're trying to get rid of Biden.
That makes sense. Oh yeah, but they're not gonna let him get impeached though. They'll use the 25th Amendment like Trump said back before he left at the border wall.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if they let him be impeached, because if he's impeached, he can't run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
But if he
at this
gets the
point,
if he gets the 25th Amendment, they can get him out now, and he won't be
right,
able to
but
run because
okay,
he's
but here's my thing.
fucking.
They don't necessarily want him out now because they don't want fucking Kamala president for any
Mm-hmm.
longer than she has to be. Okay? So if they let an impeachment roll out, it's probably going to be a year before the president would be removed from office, right?
Yeah.
So then that would put it like 9 months before the election. Kamala's a placeholder for 9 months until they can try and get Gavin Newsom elected president.
Right.
I mean,
Gavin
that's where I
Newsom,
think
that's who you think they're going to go with, huh? I would agree with you because I don't think Buttigieg or fucking anybody else has a chance.
Dude, Buttigieg, I don't know. That would be like the complete mastery of he would be amazing in that he would surpass Biden in the ability to fail up. So, but that's the Democratic masterpiece. They always fail up. So, of course, I did want to mention here, like all YouTube channel that we're still broadcasting on, our main YouTube channel, we are shut down. So, guys, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitter, you're watching us, make sure that you go over to like us, subscribe us. Shoot, I forgot to put this on our page. It's on my personal page on Rumble. I'll have to fix that.
You can donate there too on Rumble if you want.
You can donate, help us out. And then, but it's the COVID. Anyway,
No, it's
but
the vape pen I just hit.
YouTube is giving us the sausage again. And here's why: medical misinformation. Because apparently it is medical misinformation to say that if you remove a girl's uterus, she's sterilized. And if you remove a boy's testicles, he's sterilized. Medical misinformation.
Yep.
If you point out
I can't believe it.
The things, yeah. Doing that will you're a bad man. That's just the way it goes.
Well, look what they're trying to do to Jordan Peterson in Canada.
Well, yeah.
Oh, what's funny about this whole situation? They were, they were trying to say that, Biden had him at a think tank that was getting money from China, and who was the manager of the office was Antony Blinken. What's Antony Blinken? He's the secretary of something, isn't he? Intelligence or something? Anthony Blinken?
Yeah, I don't know. Something like that.
That's fucking weird.
Anyway, so and then the like
side and story, Hunter Biden now, the NSA Hunter Biden claimed that house that his dad lives in. So it's Hunter Biden's house that they found the documents in the garage next to his Corvette, even though it was locked. And he had them in multiple places. Trump had them in one place that was very secure, more secure than fucking Biden's fucking Corvette garage.
Yeah, my guess is we're gonna find out that there's a lot of Russian and Ukrainian and Chinese hookers involved in this whole mess.
Oh, for sure. Well, they said that I don't know exactly who said it, but I heard that some of the documents pertain to Ukraine and Iran. And we all know we know that Biden has fucking ties to Ukraine, and he was in office during the time that these classified documents were published, right? Well, I guess they weren't really published, but they were created, and they were sending pallets of cash to where? Iran. So I mean, it kind of makes sense that Ukraine, but why? But why? He shouldn't have that stuff anyways at all. President Trump, you could argue the case that he could. Biden, absolutely not.
Wow, did I lose my signal or did you lose yours?
No, I can still hear you. No, we're
Okay.
still good.
Anyway, so yeah, I mean, but my whole take on the whole thing though is Justice Department needs to be out of it because we have a set process for U.S. investigating crimes by a U.S. president, a sitting president, and that is Congress.
Yeah, that's why we have the legislator, and they can make the whole purpose of getting together these committees and having like a January 6th fucking panel is to create laws to prevent this stuff from happening again. Right? They have
Right, but no, I mean, but for
they
a
have
sitting
no
president,
criminal ability.
But a
I
sitting
know what you're saying.
president, in order, yeah, I'm just talking about, like, we can't say that we want constitutional law and then turn around and be like, okay, let's ignore the Constitution so Trump gets what or so Biden gets what they're doing to Trump. That doesn't work. We follow the Constitution. Biden should be impeached.
Right.
His entire fucking family should be charged in criminal court, but there should be no investigation to Joe Biden. Joe Biden should be impeached first, and then when he's no longer the sitting president, that whole fucking family needs to go to jail.
Right.
Fucking his brother,
But it won't happen.
And then maybe once they're all in jail and they can't do anything anymore, maybe we'll get the true story from Ashley Biden about how fucking creepy her dad is.
Yeah. Yeah. Boy, man, how can fucking do my daughter Ashley movie?
Yeah, I find it really interesting that a hard-hitting reporter can't find the daughter of a politician who's allegedly was diddled by her daddy.
Mm-hmm.
They can't find this woman. That's an interview I want to see. Anyway, so going on. So it's funny with all the shit going on with the Twitter files. That, like, right now, did you catch this? The NSA is petitioning Congress to extend and expand their surveillance powers.
What? I didn't hear that. I mean, I was listening to Bongino before we set up, and he was just getting into that.
Yeah, what is it? General Paul Nakasone. He's the director of the NSA. He's literally pushing for an extension of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act that expires at the end of the year.
Why?
So it's been extended ever since September 11th. But, like, at this point, do you want the federal government having any surveillance powers at all anymore?
No. What do they do with it? Whatever they want. They don't do what's right with it.
Well, and I forget the name of the movie, but there was a movie with Will Smith where the NSA was after him. Like, it was kind of a ho-hum, kind of funny, like, movie, like, with the, like, conspiratorial, the government is after you shit.
No, I remember the movie. I know the movie you're talking about, but I can't think of the name.
Yeah, I can't remember it either. Like, I think the best part of it, like, it was kind of like, it was like the opposite of woke, but kind of woke, but it was funny. Will Smith in that movie had lines because the guy kept calling him it was early in the movie, the guy kept calling him a shyster lawyer, and finally he goes, yeah, a shyster lawyer would be a Jewish lawyer. A lawyer with the complexion that I have would be an eggplant lawyer. So please get your slurs appropriately in line. Or some shit like that. But it was fucking funny as hell. Like, I just like that line because that's how fucking racism should be dealt with. Mocked openly.
Oh, dude. Figured it out, bro. Figured it out. What? All right. The whole FAA deal, the whole issue with the grounded flights and the NOTAM system. You know why that happened, right? Because Pete Buttigieg moved fucking funds from protection and shit and cybersecurity over to DEI training. Dude, look, the NOTAM system, it used to be called the Notice to Airmen system. Okay, that was that was from the end of Trump's administration all the way back as far as the aviation system has been in place. Okay, or that NOTAM system has been in place. It's been Notice to Airmen, but because Pete Buttigieg wanted to do the diversity, equity, and inclusion training, they changed the name from Notice to Airmen to Notice to Air Missions because it was offensive to women. So they're spending money on this instead of spending money on making sure that our planes can stay in the air safely.
Diversity hires at their best.
That's why it happened. Idiots. Diversity. Oh my gosh, this whole stupid fucking, like, when that stupid congressman or senator or whatever was praying and he said amen and a woman. I'm like, dude, you're stupid, dude. Airmen means men and women, right? So do we need to change the word? This is gonna come. You just watch. Someone's gonna push it. Someone's gonna see this episode and say, hey, to somebody else, what's the deal with this? Human. Are we gonna change it to woman? No, it's talking about the race of beings, or the yeah, well, I guess human beings is the race, right? So there really is no race. We're all humans. We're all the human race, but it's human. When is that going to be? Is that the next word that's going to be targeted? I mean,
We'll all
it's
be
stupid.
By the end of the millennium, we're all going to be huge trannies.
Yeah. No, we're going to be trans.
We're now huge tranny.
We're going to be transhuman. That's what it is. Transhuman.
Oh, dude, and that's another huge thing too now. Like these fucking role playing like wackadoos, like fucking pretending to be animals and shit.
Yeah, the furries.
Otherkin. They're now calling it otherkin, and they're pretending these people are actually the fucking animals. Oh, and the thing about otherkin, I can be like, dude, I'm an alien. You can't say I'm not. Dude, I'm a fucking elf. Dude, I'm a fucking dwarf.
I'm a giant. You will respect me as such.
Dude, I'm Don Juan DeMarco. Get down on your knees.
Right.
This is like stupid shit.
Anyway, okay. I'm Ron Jeremy.
Oh, well, I don't know if that's a name that I'd be popping up right now. Like, it turns out that he's now a serial rapist with dementia.
Yeah, can't even be charged with a crime. So he gets away with raping all those women.
So, yeah, so what else? There was something else that was so do you see the shit in Belarus? Of course, Russia, Belarus, they're like kind of like at the hip.
Uh-huh.
But this opposition politician who was like thrown in jail for being opposition, like they're trying to do with conservatives here.
Right.
You know what they're literally using against him to show that he was colluding with the enemy or whatever? A picture of him shaking hands with Clinton when she was the Secretary of State.
That's classic. She was colluding.
Like, yeah. I just thought it was funny. It's the same.
I didn't hear about that.
So yeah, I thought that was hilarious. So, but yeah, I mean, it's Belarus. I wouldn't assume you're gonna like track news there.
Well, I try to pay attention to all the stuff that I can, but
it's the same messed up one. I already, it's twice now. It's brought me here. Here. What else we got in the news that was interesting?
Lisa Marie Presley died.
Yeah.
with a heart attack at 51, 54. That's
Yep.
interesting.
Gee, I
All
wonder
these,
what mystery injections that she may or may not have taken that may or may not have contributed to her may or may not having a heart attack at such a young age.
well, it's
Especially,
sad. The sudden adult death syndrome. Oh, I think you froze, Rob. I'm still moving. Oh, yeah, your signal went kaput. Come back to us, Rob. Come back to us. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to sit there and go into a coughing fit. But yeah, there's been some interesting stuff going on. Biden, he's got to go. This guy is not fit to run a country, let alone be behind the wheel of a Corvette or any vehicle for that matter. Jeez. Oh, looks like Rob actually totally disappeared, so he'll be back in a second, I'm sure. I'm at work right now. We're just gonna put out some stuff that we heard on the news that we thought was interesting. Maybe see if we couldn't get some of your comments. Hear what you guys might have to say about it. Let us know. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hey, you guys, if you can, if there's anybody watching, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the bell, subscribe, and get the notifications so you can see all of us, see the two of us every day. Every day we're gonna start doing these streams and
man, my stuff
just give you
overheated.
updates on what's going on, what we're in the news and in America and across the world. So it looks like Rob joined us. So good to have you
Yeah, there
back.
was.
Your signal disappeared.
Yeah, and well, my stuff overheated and shut down.
Hmm. But
Let's see here. Oh, where was it? Oh, so it was Iran is now trying to cozy up to the Saudis.
oh yeah,
So, and the Saudis are already cozying up to Putin. Iran's cozying up to Putin. I'm just saying. So the Iranian and the Saudi diplomat are meeting in Beirut and like trying to like hash stuff out. Dude, isn't that going to be like something like an eighth of the oil supply in the world if those two get buddy buddy?
well yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see what
China,
happens because
Iran, Russia.
we do have like Saudi Arabia is Sunni and Iran is Shia, but maybe at some point they like realize how stupid that fight is. Because do you know what the fight is between Sunni and Shia?
I know it's stupid. I know it's all stupid, but they've been doing it for
Yeah, but I
thousands
forget
of
which one
years.
was which. But one of them believes the descendants of Muhammad should lead the religion, and the other one believes the clerics should be selected.
Yeah,
So that's what the dispute's about. I forget which one's which. I don't really care. Like,
right. Neither do I.
you know,
But I mean, if you're going over there, it'd be good to know that stuff. But
I'm not. Not
yeah,
anytime soon. I
it's
posted I posted way too many videos online about the barbarism of the Islamic faith and the fact that the extremism isn't actually like they say that it's not the mainstream Muslim point of view, but they call it like Islamism and extremism, but it's not extremism. Like it's orthodoxy.
Right.
So you get an Orthodox Christian. They're very about rituals and rites and peace and love. And Orthodox, meaning following the actual scriptures. Muslim believes that nobody has rights except Muslims. Jews should all be killed. You have a right to murder your wife because you think she looked at a guy. Like honor killings, all this shit, genital mutilation. All this is in the Orthodoxy for Islam, and they call it extremism, but it's not extremism, it's orthodoxy. And it looks like we lost Brad. Anyway, we're all having our issues today. So yeah, that was the last little news story that I wanted to touch on. We'll see if Brad makes it back before the wrap here. But yeah, like you said, we're gonna do this every day. Like, subscribe, follow us. Make sure that you get us on Rumble because it's the one place that we're always able to broadcast. They're the only place. Them and Twitter are the only ones that don't try and censor us. So yeah, and then Brad changed my name. So that's it. That's all of our Libtarded news for today. Tomorrow is the day for the regular show, so we'll be doing our regular full show in the evening. You guys have a great day. Stay safe out there. And again, like, subscribe, follow.